Hi there, I'm Rosetree, the founder of Rosetree Energy Spirituality for long, and RES for short. And I'm reporting to you from Loudoun County, Virginia, which is a swing county in the swing state of Virginia. The presidential election is coming up, as you probably know. And there's so much controversy, and there's so much anguish about it, and I'd like to help. I'd like to help you get through this election decision by getting inside information about the main candidates, information that aura reading is really great at delivering. What is the kind of energetic literacy that I use? It is like word literacy, only it's about energy, and it's real, refined, detailed information. So I would like to introduce you now to what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be very fair in the sense that I will read the same kinds of information for all four at the top of the tickets in America for this election. So what is an aura, and what parts of it will I be reading for you? You've got your physical body, and around that you have layers of body full of information. They're made out of energy, though. They're not physical. And aura reading means getting information from that set of energy bodies that you've got. And you may know that for the last 10,000 years or so, people who've done aura reading have known that the information is especially concentrated in areas called major chakras and also sub-chakras, like the throat chakra in front of your neck or the third eye chakra in front of your forehead. There are also tubes of energy that can be read within a chakra that are called chakra databanks. And chakra databanks 10,000 years ago were called the nadis, N-A-D-I-S. I read chakra databanks and I teach people to read them. Each one has a very human kind of specialty, and it contains within it a gift of the soul, kind of like you have that ability to make a fingerprint, and everybody does. Every gift of the soul in a chakra databank is like a divine fingerprint for doing what that chakra databank is about. So the first chakra databank I read on each candidate, I will talk about a gift of the soul for that, but only once, because then we're going to get to the other kind of information that is in a chakra databank, and that is what I call the business end. There's a symbolic size and there's a symbolic quality to it, and I am going to just be telling you about that for each of the chakra databanks on my list. I'll be reading auras from a campaign photo, an official photo for each candidate, and I have not prepared these in advance, except that I've prepared for a long time to get the skills. But I will be holding up my iPad, and these are the chakra databanks that I'm going to be reading for you. I'm going to be researching the root chakra databank for presence in the room, and that is a shorthand version of who that person is. And that's where I'll tell you about a gift of the soul and then go on to the business end. Then I will research a different root chakra databank, the one for financial integrity. That's about the person's current ethics for dealing with money. And then I'll research a solar plexus chakra databank for assessing choices in objective reality. Now, for you and me, it might be a choice like, what movie am I going to go to today? Or what am I preparing myself for now in my career? Choices like that. But you know, it's pretty big deal if you have the nuclear codes and you have to make a choice. I'm also going to be researching a different solar plexus chakra data bank, the one for sharing power, and I bet you can figure out why it would be pretty important to learn what is going on that makes somebody tick subconsciously and energetically at the time of a photo. I think that one's so important I'll read it before the one for assessing choices. So far we're up to 4 data banks, huh? There are a few more that I think would be really cool. So I'm going to research a heart chakra data bank, the one for emotional connection to people with lower social status than you. Now, again, this means something a little different to you or me versus somebody who lives in the White House or is a vice president. And so I really want to research that. Just so you know, another chakra data bank I research on people sometimes, but will not be researching for these 4 people, is the heart chakra data bank for emotional connection to people with higher social status than you. But really, I don't think we need to bother with that one for now. And then I want to read the throat chakra data bank for communication while in a position of power. Now, most chakra data banks that people have are standard issue for any human being, but everybody has some that are really just about you and how your life is right now, and you get a gift of the soul for it, and so forth. And so most of us don't really need, not to insult you if it's true about you. I know it's true about me. I don't have a throat chakra data bank for communication while in a position of power, because I'm just the founder of RES, and I write books, and I do sessions for clients, and I teach workshops, and none of that is big power like a politician has had for a long time to get to the point of being a governor, a vice presidential candidate, a reality show personality, or a nominee, a candidate for becoming the president of the United States. 2 more. I would like to research the third eye chakra data bank for connection to psychic level sources. What do I mean by that one? Well, one of the capacities human beings have is to notice energies. And it's very interesting what goes on with those energies. And there are astral level beings. Famous ones are a person's guardian angel and spirit guides. You may have heard of that idea. And that's not a big deal in RES, but to some of you who are watching, it might be a very big deal indeed. And sometimes there are also astral beings who influence people, celebrities, and other people with a lot of followers, a lot of clout. And I just want to check about that one as well, because for some people today, some celebrities, that's really a factor in what's going on deep down at the level of auras that helps to run the person. I would want to know about that before voting, wouldn't you? And then the last one is the third eye chakra data bank for connection to spiritual source, whether that person calls it God or Allah or the Lord that rules the universe. It's very personal, isn't it? And equally personal is what's really going on. How big is that connection? Is there much of a connection? What quality does it have? I want to know that. In America, just about every major political speech given by somebody on the ticket for becoming president or vice president of the United States, the speech will end by having the candidate say, "God bless America." So what is behind that? What is the standing of that person to say it? I'm curious, aren't you? So please check out the YouTubes that I make about each of the 4 big-time candidates. I'm going to research Clinton. I'm going to research Trump. I'm going to research Pence. And I'm going to research Kaine. You can learn more about all of this at my website, rosetree.com. And if you go to my blog, you'll be able to find links where you can comment there as well as, of course, on YouTube. But at my blog, I might respond to what you say, and I'd love to meet you in that more personal way. Thanks for listening. Thanks for voting on Election Day. Please vote in this election. Vote the whole ticket, and vote in a way that will help the United States of America. So if you have not been pleased with how the government has been working, you help elect, huh? I will. Bye for now.